All right, everyone. This is Alvin Darian II, and you're listening to the Legacy Movement Podcast. Today, I want to share with you something I call money questions to think about. You know, the questions that you're going to ask yourself will shape your destiny. The questions that you have for yourself will determine how your future is going to look. So you have to ask yourself very good questions, especially when it comes to money. So when it comes to money, here's some good questions to think about. So here's question number one. What is the biggest check you can write today? Like right now, if you had to write a check and you are able to write this check, what would be the biggest check you can write today? So that's a question I want you to think about. Question number two. What is the biggest check you've ever received? You know, maybe you did a project, or maybe you got a bonus at work, or maybe you got a big commission on your job, or maybe it was a big check for a real estate deal or something like that. But what is the biggest check you've ever received in your life? Just write that one down. Question number three. Are you paying more than you're bringing in? Are you paying out more money than you're bringing in? Now, these questions are not in no particular order. These are just random money questions I want you to think about. So question number three, what are you paying more? Are you paying more than what you're bringing in? Question number four, do you make more than your parents? Are you making more than your parents? So we're supposed to grow every generation. Every generation, we're supposed to make more money than the last generation. This is one of the first times in the history of America that we are making less than our parents. So question number four, do you make more than your parents? Question number five, do you own? Let me back that up. Question number five, what do you own? What do you own? Do you own your house? Do you own your car? Do you own some assets? What is it that you own with your name on it? Question number six, do you expect an inheritance in the future? Do you expect a big inheritance in the future? Here's the good news. Everybody will get an inheritance. Depends on what it is. But do you expect a big inheritance in the future? Question number seven, how much wealth will you leave to the next generation? How much wealth will you leave to the next generation? All right. Question number eight, what is your best cash flow month? See, the question earlier was, what was the biggest check you ever received? Question number eight is, what is your best cash flow month? What is the best cash flow, the most you ever made in 1 month? Question number nine to think about, what are you worth? If we were to look at your net worth, what are you worth? Question number 10, do you rather have a 750 credit score or a $500,000 cash? Let me repeat that. Do you rather have a 750 credit score or a $500,000 cash money? Let me tell you this. I didn't want to answer most of your questions, but 750 credit score sounds good. $500,000 sounds better. I'm telling you now, you would take the $500,000 cash sitting here on this table versus a 750 credit score if you really had to make a decision. I know lots of people with a 750 credit score that are broke. But with a $500,000 cash, yeah, you can later on you can fix credit or pay some things off to repair credit, and you'll still have money left over, and you can lend money to the ones who have a 750 credit score. That's just something to think about. Question 11, are you a tax-free millionaire? See, some people are millionaires, but they're not a tax-free millionaire. There's a big difference. So you got to make sure you put yourself in position to become a tax-free millionaire. Question number 12. Do you lend money to family or do you borrow money from family? Do you lend money from family or do you borrow money from family? Which one are you? All right, number 13. When the word money comes to mind, what is the first thing that comes to your mind? When you hear the word money, what is the first thing comes to your mind when you hear the word money? What is the number one thought on your mind? Question number 14. How are you going to double your money? How are you going to double your money? How are you going to double your income? How are you going to double your money? Question 15. Remember, these are just random questions I want you to think about. Question number 15. How do you feel about your financial decisions you made so far? How do you feel about the financial decisions you made so far in your life? Right. Here's the next one. Question number 16. If I can show you a way to match your income, would you like to learn more? If I can show you a way to match your income, would you like to learn more? See, there's income matching programs out there. You got to find them. And I have a source that I can help you with that. I just want to let you know you got to match your income. You got to make sure you double that income as well. Question 17. How much debt do you have and how much do you owe? How much do you owe? All right, how much do you owe? Your debt, your student loans, your car note, your house note, credit card number 1, credit card number 2, credit card number 3, if you owe something. If you don't owe anything, I'm just going to high five you. I'm going to high five you here through the podcast. Number 18, how much can you save? How much can you save every month? How much can you save no matter what? How much can you save every month? Question number 19. What is your financial independence number? What is your FIN number, also known as your FIN number? What is your financial independence number? And if you want to get the formula for your financial independence number, if you want us to really break down the formula, I want you to click on the link below. Just click on the link below and we can help you with your FIN number. Number 20, are you on track to be a millionaire? Are you on track to hit your next million if you're already a millionaire? Question 21, what is your debt freedom date? What is your debt freedom date? Do you have a date that you're going to be 100% debt free? So what is your debt freedom date? Question number 22, who will take care of your parents? These are just random money questions I want you to think about. Who will take care of your parents? Do your parents have some type of long-term care plan or chronic or critical illness plan? Who will take care of your parents at a time of need? And who will pay your parents' bills if they don't have enough money coming in? That's still part of 22. Question number 23, who will take care of you? Who will take care of you in a time of need? That's something to really think about. Number 24, what is your long-term care plan? Do you have a long-term care plan? And do you even know what long-term care is? What is your long-term care plan? 25, are you afraid of running out of money? Are you afraid of running out of money? Number 26, what is your financial DNA? Have you ever thought about how your parents handled money, your grandparents handled money, and then your great-grandparents handled money and legacy and finances and investments? You got to discover your financial DNA so you can understand what worked and what did not work. So you got to understand that part. Number 27, what is your legacy plan? Are you thinking legacy today? Time is moving. We only have 24 hours in a day. And of those 24 hours, how many hours are you spending building your legacy? Number 28, who do you trust with your financial future? Who do you trust with your financial future? Who do you trust? You got to have people in your circle that you trust. Most wealthy families have something called the family office. The family office is a combination of, maybe your attorney, your CPA, your financial professional. It's a group of people that works with the family. I will have another podcast coming out later talking about the family office. So I'll break it down for you. And everybody got to be on the same page as well. Number 29, do you have a professional coach to help you with your legacy? Do you have a professional coach that's going to help you with your legacy? And number 30, how do you feel about the questions so far? How do you feel about the questions that you heard so far? Now, hopefully you had a sheet of paper to write these down. If you didn't, here's the good news. You can go back. You can start all over with these questions. Have a sheet of paper and make sure you answer the questions honestly with yourself so that you can really think about these questions. These are just money questions to think about. Remember, the questions that you ask yourself will shape your destiny, and the questions that you ask yourself will build a solid legacy. All right, first generation millionaires. Those are the questions I want you to really think about. Those are 30 questions I want you to go through, and I want you to start asking yourself those questions on a regular basis because I'm here to help you build your legacy. I want to make sure I deliver information and also knowledge for you to take action for your family. It is up to you. You know, some of you on this podcast, you're going to be the first generation millionaire. And some of you already are millionaires and multimillionaires. But my goal is to make sure that you transfer the knowledge so that we can make the next generation better. All right, world champions, I'm going to see you at the top because the bottom is too crowded with excuses. Take care and God bless everyone. Talk to you soon.